everyone, how are you doing? It's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your bonus Mercury Cazimi message. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. So before we begin, I wanted to give you a little breakdown on what this means for you. So on July 12th, 2026, there will be a Mercury Cazimi in Cancer. The astrological event occurs when Mercury, the planet of communication and the mind, forms an exact conjunction with the sun. The term Cazimi comes from an Arabic phrase which means in the heart of the sun. While planets close to the sun are usually weakened or combust, a planet sitting perfectly inside the sun's precise core is believed to become supercharged, illuminated, and even purified. Because this alignment takes place while Mercury is in retrograde in the sensitive water sign of Cancer, it functions as a powerful mental reset. So the Cazimi will act as a new moon phase for the mind, lifting the typical confusion of Mercury retrograde to bring a sudden intuitive hit of clarity. Taking place in Cancer, this event focuses heavily on the home, family dynamics, childhood memories, as well as your sense of emotional security. Many people experience an epiphany or receive a clarifying message regarding ongoing personal issues, financial reorganization, or domestic situations. Traditional astrologers view the brief hours of the Cazimi window as an ideal time for intention setting and critical communication. You can use this energy to journal your breakthroughs, have an honest conversation to resolve a conflict, or reorganize areas of your life that have felt stuck. So with all of that said now, let's begin. Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon babies, Rising as well as Venus. Let's see what your Mercury Cazimi message is. So the Cazimi taking place on July 12th, 2026 will affect your belief systems, travel, and higher education. You might suddenly have a shift in perspective in regards to a religious or spiritual belief or worldview. For others of you, if you have a legal matter or some type of publishing goal or a travel plan that's been stuck or delayed, or you have been procrastinating on handling it, you will suddenly get some clarity, or things will fall into place and you'll feel like it's time now to move forward with it. So let's see where we go with this here for the Scorpio collective. And that travel could be like local travel to visit friends and family, go to a concert, or it could be like scheduling a cruise or booking a vacation, or maybe even collecting some data or information for a relocation in the future. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have spiritual cleansing, card number 50. Bottom of the deck, veiled, card number 38. Okay. Immediately, I feel like there's something here that you've been needing to do or wanting to do, and you've been procrastinating on it. So if it's not your message, just check another placement. And maybe you've been procrastinating and you don't know why. Maybe you don't know what's been holding you back from making these travel plans, or dealing with the legal matter, or publishing this goal, or you know what I mean, like moving forward with something. I think what you're not seeing veiled is your energy is all like gunked up. There's a cleansing here that is needed. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon babies, Rising as well as Venus. Because you're not a lazy sign by any stretch of the imagination. So I feel like if this message is hitting home for you and you're like, yeah, I know I have to do this. And it could be like, look, it could be like doing laundry or cleaning your house. And you're typically not this lazy. Like this is just, you're thinking to yourself, I do not procrastinate this way. Why am I procrastinating in doing this? I feel your energy needs to be cleansed here. And you may not be seeing that. Maybe you haven't made the correlation or connected the dots. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the moon. Yeah, there's something here you're not seeing. The Magician, the Six of Pentacles, Justice, Temperance, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. And that leaves the Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So obviously I'm going to clarify this for you, but I think there's something that you have been giving some pentacle resource towards. That could be your time, love, money, skill, okay, into making this manifestation of yours a reality. But I don't think you have been actually like going full throttle, or maybe seeing the like the rewards for your effort. Clarify that moon card. So I think what you're not seeing here is there's something else that is affecting your energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. The moon is clarified by the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and Justice. Justice, bottom of deck, 10 of Swords. So there's something here that you want to do or you need to do, okay? Because want or need could be different. And you give some effort towards it, but you don't give as much as you can give. You don't put as much time into this manifestation as you could. And that's because a lot of your time, 7 of Pentacles, is actually directed at evaluating, thinking about, reminiscing about a heartbreak or an ending that you had with an individual here in your life. The Magician. Clarify the Magician. So there's, at the very least, an emotional disappointment, okay? For others of you, the pendulum swings the other way, and it could be full-out heartbreak. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Magician is clarified by the Hangman. So your manifestation, and whatever it is, would make you very happy, okay? Abundantly happy. 10 of Cups to the 9 of Swords. So you're being energetically drained here, if you will. You're focusing a lot of your mental resources and pentacle resources thinking about and feeling and processing this ending. And I'm not telling you to not feel it, because I always say you have to feel it to heal it. But there's other things that you need to be doing in addition to feeling and healing. And you haven't been. And that's because you've been focused on this, on whoever this person is to you. Friend, family member, lover, maybe the boss who fired you a week ago, like. But there are other things that you need to be doing in addition to healing over that. Like 2 of Pentacles, you need to make time to do the laundry and process the ending, or process the betrayal, or process the argument. 10 of Swords doesn't always mean an ending in tarot. I would have to see other cards. 10 of Swords, Death card, World card, you know, Wheel of Fortune. You get a bunch of those cards, you're like, oh, okay. But 10 of Swords, I mean, it just could have been a terrible act of betrayal. And betrayal is a sliding scale for all of us, right? What I see as a betrayal, you may not, and vice versa. But I know that it wounded you, and I know that it hurt you, but I also know that you're focusing a little bit too much energy or resources into thinking about what happened. 6 of Pentacles. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles. And I feel like your manifestation will continue to be veiled, like it will continue to elude you. One more shuffle. Thank you. As long as you're thinking of this heartbreak. The 3 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you just keep replaying an incident with a situation, environment, or connection over and over again. And it's eating up a lot of your energetic resources. Justice. Tell me about Justice. Because Justice does speak about balance, fairness, right? Temperance. We see Archangel Michael here balancing 2 cups. And we even see the Queen of Pentacles here is balancing, it looks like something on a tray and then a pentacle in the other hand. So there's a way to find balance, like to do both, as opposed to just doing one, because focusing all of your attention on this is delaying your manifestation from coming in. Clarify Justice. Clarify Justice, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. Justice is clarified by the King of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Clarify Temperance here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 2 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. There's something here that you need to be working on, and that's different for all of you. But this is self-sabotaging behavior. You're not launching the business. You're not launching the podcast. You're not taking care of that driver's license issue. You're ignoring a credit card bill that is past due now. You know, you're not making travel plans. You're not going food shopping. There's something here that you need to do. And for some of you, it's just simple I shouldn't say simple, but you know, day-to-day responsible Queen of Pentacles tasks. to take care of your house and your home and the people, pets, and plants that rely on you and depend on you, including you. So for some of you, it's just home-based stuff, and you're procrastinating doing it because you're very worried about, what has happened or is currently happening with this individual. And for others of you, it's a little bit more long-term stuff. Again, it could be like big travel plans or launching a business or modifying a business. Tell me more about that Queen of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Chariot, the Sun, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. So I think what your shift in perspective here should be, for most of you during the Mercury Cazimi, is I can do both. Knight of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. I can move forward towards whatever this goal is that would make you very emotionally content if you achieved it, no matter how great or small it is. I can do that, and I can, Four of Cups, feel and process the pain of this at the same time. It's not one or the other. And I think that's what your message is here, and I think that might be the shift in perspective that you're having on July 12th. I can set 15, 20, 30 minutes aside in the morning and think about this, and then I can go get all of my stuff done. And then maybe later on I think about this for another 10, 15, 20 minutes. And tomorrow I can think about it again, and I can process it again. But I would set time limits. I would use a timer. I actually have a timer, one here, one downstairs. And anything like that ever plagues me, I just set a timer, 15 minutes, cry my eyes out, whatever I have to do, go downstairs, wash my face, and it's like, okay, some Visine in the eyes, and it's like back to work. I have readings to do, or I have a house to clean. So that might be beneficial to someone watching, is like setting the timer. But your manifestation is waiting for you to take action. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. You can do both. Four of Wands. You can time management. Two of Pentacles. This is you, whether you're masculine or feminine. You can nurture the wound that came from this Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords matter that you had. And you can also, look at that, Fool card, Four of Wands. You can also move towards this new beginning or this successful completion to something here. You're a Scorpio. Damn it, you can do both. You can end something and begin something all at the same time. It's literally why you're the Death card. That is what I have for you. Oh no, wait, don't go anywhere. Let me get you an oracle card here. So I'm not trying to make light of what you have gone through. Please don't take it that way. But time keeps moving forward, and you're focusing too much time on something that you can't change. Just can't change it. What you can change is how much more time moving forward you're going to put into that manifestation. One more shuffle. Thank you. Rooted in grace. Face life's challenges with grace and inner stability and calm. So I think you are capable of doing both. I think you're capable of being grounded enough and processing this and moving forward towards your dreams, goals, or your vision. Look to the future with foresight and make wise choices. And I think one of the wisest choices you can make is allocate a small amount of time to deal with this, and your rest of the time invest in your future or whatever this goal or plan or project is, because it's literally waiting for you. That is what I have for you, Scorpio. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.